Hey Terrarians, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to the Split Mod. So, as you can see, I've got quite a few new, very energetic friends swirling and bobbing up and down around me. Even though we spent a good chunk of time in the last episode doing a lot of farming and I guess sort of exploring with all the new items and everything that the mod kind of sort of threw at me after I defeated One Shot, or I guess it would kind of have been around the time of the Brain of Cthulhu, there were still quite a few things that I missed, and some of the stuff is really unique. So I have a couple of new things that I would like to go over before we get into any of the actual main business of this episode. So the first thing that I want to talk about is this new pickaxe that I'm able to craft called the Troglodyte. And as you can see, it's just a standard pickaxe, 90% pickaxe power, not bad, a lot better than the Crimtane one. And it also has an additional ability. Right-click to throw. So, I've got a little bit of a boomerang kind of weapon right here. And it pretty much has the same stats whenever you right-click it. It just, obviously doesn't work so great as a pick. It is crafted out of a gold or a platinum pick, some obsidian, some sturdy fossils, and some amber. So it's very nice to have this. I completely and totally overlooked the possibility that sturdy fossils could even be used for anything aside from just the standard junk nobody ever uses. But you know what? This is really nice. A nice little upgraded pickaxe. The next thing, which has to do with this thing swirling around me right now, is actually a new summon weapon. It is called the Supernatural Staff. 19 summon damage and no knockback at all, but it uses 12 mana and summons a frightening ghost to fight for you. And this thing, you have to craft it at a tombstone, and you very simply just make it out of some obsidian and crimtane bars. So while I don't think I want to trade off the Crimson set for that old Gravekeeper set, if there is another summon set out there somewhere that I could use, I might actually consider switching to it, because this guy is really cool. I can't even look at his face. He has a face. His little tooltip says, the whole being dead thing, and I feel like that's a reference to something, because this mod has quite a great deal of references to things that I just do not get. I mean, so far, the things that I do get, I guess, is some Risk of Rain references, which is like, the Arctic Oscillation here, which is a song from the original game, and I guess its upgrade is also a song from the second game, which, believe it or not, I've played hundreds of hours in both of those games, and I had absolutely no idea that it was a reference. It just never dawned on me. I've seen some Shovel Knight stuff, some Adventure Time stuff. It's just packed full of references, 99% of which I just don't get. But you know what? This is cool. Anyway, so we've got this guy right here. And then we've got another one. The last thing that I wanted to show you is this Enchanted Bow. And this thing is crafted at the Stone of Inspiration out of the Demon Bow, or the Tendon Bow, and some obsidian and amber. Another very easy thing to craft that I completely overlooked. And it says it summons arrows from nowhere. And basically, I guess it's kind of like a poor man's tsunami, in a way. It shoots out multiple arrows. Sometimes 3, sometimes 2, sometimes 4. It's just a wide variety of different amounts of arrows all flying at my enemy's face. I bet you if I got some good arrows, better than the wooden arrows, maybe some Jester's arrows or unholy arrows, I'd be melting right through people. I would be blowing them away with the unstoppable might of my enchanted bow, blasting them in the face. And that's pretty much everything that I wanted to show you. That's all of the good stuff that I crafted off camera that I discovered that I had missed. Just wanted to get as much as possible so that I don't miss anything that could potentially be incredible. So with all that said and done, it's time to move on into the actual video today. And what is next up on the list is Queen Bee and the Jungle, and then maybe even potentially Menace. We might get a rematch against that Cloud Lady. But before I go off and do any of that stuff, you guys mentioned to me before that there was something that I should be reading from Genoshi up here. His lore, which I guess tells me a little bit of a backstory about the world, or the mod, or the creatures inside of it. So we're going to take a look at that. You guys have been telling me to do it for a long time, so I'm finally going to take a look and see what he has to say. So the first thing is, me? I'm just as much a traveler as you are, except I have my own personal palace, tons of subordinates, and lots of money. Are you my character from my Fargo's Let's Play? Don't worry, it'll all come to you someday too. Now if you say so. The Nexus? You really must be living in a cave if you haven't heard of it. Okay, in plebeian terms, the Nexus is a place where heroes from all over that come together, merchants, scientists, architects, all those who have dedicated that their own world is not enough for them. Well, it's also a convenient excuse for all these weird characters to come to your world. Is the Nexus like the hub world of all Terraria mods condensed together? That would actually be kinda interesting. The Spirit? She's just my ward. She was tracking anomalies in your network and helping me find some villain. I don't know what suddenly prompted her to go on a mission alone, but I'm not worried about her. She's found the right world after all. I even wonder how she's planning to get out of this mess. I mean, she just kinda poofed out of existence after I was done beating her up, so I guess she's fine. Huh, the idea? It stands for Interdimensional Emergency Agency. Don't mind the abbreviation. I don't like it myself. The idea is... oh, that's why. In short, the agency was formed to prevent users from overflowing their world with lots of modifications, as this can disrupt the sequence and totally kill the experience from each wait a minute. Is this literally a PSA on why you shouldn't mix too many mods together and expect them to, all work out? Is that what this is? You know, since Spirit's sitting behind the director's chair, no one cares much. Well, you got the idea. The Sand People? I'm surprised you're interested. Anyway, the majority of the inhabitants of the Nexus belong to mineral-based life forms. I know it sounds ridiculous, but due to our structure, we can handle teleportation much easier, which is especially important for travelers between distant worlds. One of them is standing right in front of you, and you already met Spirit, and I hope you'll never meet the others. Well, obviously we're going to, so that's kind of a cross that bridge when we come to it kind of thing. I wonder how many of these there are. I don't think I want to sit here and read them all. I'll just leave them up on the screen for just a quick second in case you guys want to look over them. I'm going to look over them myself later, but it's really cool so far. It's very interesting. I'm sure that there will be more the more bosses that I face off against. Oh, this is the last one, I guess. Okay, I guess I've reached the limit of my amazing and fascinating stories. If you don't understand anything, it's even better. It'll be easier to work with you. And if you don't have anything to do, I can repeat it all over again. You've got so much time, don't you? Boy, I wish I did. So that's that. Done and over with, taken care of. So with that read through, it's very interesting. Always love a little bit of extra lore into every mod. I definitely think that there was a little bit of a PSA there, kind of a, hey, you know what's a not cool thing to do? Mixing together a whole bunch of large content mods and then complaining when they clash. Who would ever do something like that? Certainly not the Terraria community. Anyway, time to move on to the next phase of this episode here, which is going to be going over to the ocean, which is another thing that you guys told me that I definitely should check out because there is apparently a new mob over there that drops some new crafting materials for weapons and an armor set, as well as a new photo opportunity. So that's what we're going to be doing first before we go over to the jungle. I'm going to take a trip over to the ocean. We're going to go to the left because I know it's relatively peaceful this way. The jungle is over there to the right. Now there's, you know, another thing that I'm going to cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's mount up, head on over there, and see what's up. Hey, look, a sheep. Oh, no! Oh, that's terrible. I think that's grounds for a timeout, to be honest with you. Just had to make a quick pit stop. I just couldn't help myself. Oh, wow. This is a very unique ocean. It's kind of more of a hill, I suppose. That's interesting. Okay, hello, angler. Now to never ever talk to you again. Okay, there it is. I was getting a little concerned there for a second. I kind of thought that I might have lost my ocean. Okay. Let's take a look down here, see if there's anything in here worth grabbing. Any chests? There is a chest! Another trident. I'll take all the valuable things. I don't see any new mobs yet. I'm also kind of drowning a little bit. Also, something very interesting to note. I guess the sheep kind of, is really good mount because it moves very well through water and resists the wind from sandstorms very good. What is that thing? Mortar crab. Oh, you're a big fella, aren't you? I wonder why they call it a mortar crab. Is it because it has a cannon on its head? 1,000 health. This thing is like a mini-boss. Oh, wait. Wait, there it is. Okay. Ah, God, there's the explosives. So I can take a picture of that. That's nice. I need something a little bit more firepower. There we go. Took it down. What did it give me? Gave me a crab shell. So it is a material for something. I need 1 plus some seashells and coral, as well as tissue samples. Looks like I need 1 for all of these. 1 for the crabbling hook. 22 crab damage. Okay, well, we definitely got to make that. And there's the crab cannon. So I need at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So I need to murder 5 of these guys. Okay, sure, I can do that. I also need some coral and starfish. So I'm just going to run across the ocean floor and start grabbing things. Hopefully another one will show up. I probably should have taken a quick pit stop by the dungeon, see if I could get a water candle from inside of there. What is that thing? Excuse me? I don't think I've ever seen you before. Trollolo? Trollo? Okay, well, you didn't drop anything significant. Also, the shark is having a tough time. So I built myself some platforms up here. I unfortunately did not have a whole lot of, luck finding a water candle down there in the dungeon. Things did not really go so well. But I've made this place a little bit more comfortable to move around in. I still have only seen one mortar crab, so they must have a pretty low spawn rate. Either that or I'm just getting unlucky again. Alright, so I went over to the other side of the world, wanted to give this ocean a try, because I needed more coral and some more seashells to actually make the armor set anyway. This time, I've actually got myself some battle potions, and this ocean is connected directly to the jungle, so maybe that might help boost up some spawn rates even more. I'm kind of hoping that it will. There's going to be an overwhelming amount of crabs. And this person. Of course you're here as well. I mean, why wouldn't you be? Every single time I turn around. I don't know if it's supposed to be that way, but she will not stop spawning directly in front of me. Everywhere I go. Hey, look, there's another mortar crab. Alright. It looks like we're having some trouble grasping the concept of platforms. Okay, sure, fine. This is actually much better. Oh, okay, wait a minute. I almost had it figured out for a second there, and then you just fell right back down. I love this weapon, by the way. Walter, 10 out of 10's gotta be one of the best weapons ever so far. It does an enormous amount of damage, and it looks really cool, so... Also, it's good that Ganoshi sells the hollow chips as well, so you don't have to worry about refighting the boss to try to get more of them. The things I notice while I'm waiting for mobs to spawn is the fact that even though the frostbite hat covers my face, my character's beard still shows through. But you know what's silly is if I take it off, oh look at that, I'm clean shaven again. Isn't that weird? Take it off, boom, there's a beard. Put this on, no beard. Take that off, you put this on, beard's still there. Just doesn't really make any sense. I mean, what do I do when I put on the crimson helmet? There's a lot of helmets in the game that are like that, aren't there? Where your character's facial hair, or just hair in general, just disappears whenever you put it on. I guess that's like the way to get a haircut in Terraria, or the way to shave your beard in Terraria, is you don't have to worry about going to the stylist, you can just put on the right helmet and suddenly it vanishes. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Would you look at that? Another slime staff from a pinky. You know, I'm having all the luck in the world right now, except for the things that I'm looking for. I feel like that's also a slap in the face as well. All of the slimes that I have murdered to try to get a slime staff, and just, you know, one of the random slimes that I murder on my adventure out here. Here you go. Have a slime staff. You look like you'd like one. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Now, can I just have the mob that I'm looking for? That'd be pretty swell. Oh, this game. This game is ridiculous. Well, finally, another one has reared his ugly mortar-encrusted head. Okay, so I just gotta defeat this guy, and I think I need one more. Hey, would you look at that? There's another one. 2 of them. Don't mind if I do. I think this guy should be the last one that I need, and I can finally move on and craft all this new stuff. Alrighty, let's head back to base and deposit all this stuff, and a blue bit of the sky has fallen. Wait a minute, I've gotten a bunch of these. I got another one of those. How many do I need? What do I still need to make this thing? All I need is the pink bit of the sky. Those things fall all over the place over here. Alright, let's get rid of all that stuff. Just teleport back real quick because I like the sound of it. Let's make the set first. Grab the crabbling hook. And there should be... Where's that mortar crab thing? Ah, wait, I can't make the crab cannon yet. I still need the agate. Okay, fine. Let's throw on the crabbling hook. Oh, wow, it like rapid fire shoots out the crab claws. Okay, well, it's very fast, so I'm definitely going to be using it for sure. That's a lot better than the slime hook. Let's throw on the crab set, the shellmet, shell plate, and the legs. Oh, I got rooted on that one. Not bad. Okay, let's see what we do here. So it's a melee summoner hybrid, it looks like. Minion attacks drop pickups that heal players and temporarily increase their damage. What does it look like altogether? Oh, I just look like a crab man. Oh, do I have a crab shell on my back? Oh, that is really cool. I am a crab man. I love that. I love the way this looks. It looks really nice. I will absolutely be using that instead of the Crimson set. Do I have any other summons that are more powerful than the Supernatural Staff? I think this is it. How many can I get? I can get 2 of them. So melee and summon. Well, the Arctic Oscillation is pretty good. I think I'm probably still going to end up using the Walter, though. No, that looks like that's about it. All right. Well, since we're going back to the jungle, I'm going to grab some garlic as I go on my adventure over there, because I need to make a pit stop and take a look and see what the Twilight Walker might sell, because I haven't talked to him since I defeated One Shot. So I definitely want to take a look and see if there's anything new in his inventory, since it is nighttime after all. Oh, here we go. This is a perfect opportunity to show off what I meant. You see, with the sheep, totally immune to the movement slowing of the Sandstorm. Does not affect me at all whatsoever. It'll still push me a little bit, but it's a lot better than just going and running. So the sheep, definitely, 100% amount that you should have, absolutely. Alright, we're in the Crimson. Let's throw down some garlic and call this guy forth. Well, that's a great way to spawn in. Menace. Anything new to sell me? I don't remember this one. It's a painting. Okay, well, at least it's something new. Looks like a boulder. A big boulder with a torch on it, maybe? Is there somewhere that I can place this down and take a look at it? We'll throw it in here real quick, just to look at it. Okay, so it's one of those large boulders with a torch sticking out of it? Okay, sure, fine. I'll have to remember that next time I come across one of those boulders. I will stick a torch on it and see what happens. Alright, now let's head over to the jungle and see what's up. Oh, wait. This thing actually does damage. This hook, it actually does damage. Oh my. That is actually kind of cool. So I can just stand here and rapid fire this thing. Ah, take that. Get smacked in the face. Get that crab damage on you. Come here, bird. Get crabbed. Ah, I said crab. There we go. I love that. Of course it actually does damage. That's hilarious. I don't exactly know what crab damage is, but fine. Okay, we're at the jungle. Let's see. I think I ran past either this one or this one down here. I think actually leads down into a good opening. Menace is already down there, sort of being a trailblazer right now. It's a pretty tight path down, but it looks like it might be okay. There we go. I think we're in. I think we finally arrived inside the jungle. Now we can finally take a look and see what's in here. Hopefully a cloud in a bottle. It's another trident. What about this? Cloud in a bottle? No, just another band of regen and some bombs. Oh, I should have never done that. That was stupid of me. I thought the TNT was far enough away from me that it wouldn't be a problem. Oh, I should have just Veinmined it. Okay, well, we learn something new every day. First couple of seconds inside the jungle, and we're instantly dead because of my own stupidity. Okay, this time I'm gonna go in a little bit more prepared. I've grabbed myself a relay mirror, which you can craft out of an empty mirror and 3 diamonds at a demon altar. And it will allow me to save a location and then teleport back to it. I think that'll be very beneficial for me, especially if I do die down here. Then I don't have to worry about having to run all the way back, because it's quite a distance to get back and forth. Ah, God, there's something new down there. Honey. It's a 3-eyed bee thing. Okay, does it shoot anything at me? No? Ah, wow, okay. So it explodes in honey, and it drops honey when it dies. Okay, well that's cool. That's really nice. Some hobgoblins and some cave imps down there. Let's check out this house real quick. Cloud in a bottle. Nope, another enchanted racket. Of course it is. I will get one, eventually. Oh my God, there's a lot of mobs down here. More meat for the slaughter. Get crabbed. There we go. Crab those bees. Honey, get crabbed. Ah. Take that. Ow. God, that hits for a lot. At least it drops honey after it dies. I mean, that's kind of helpful. Always nice. There's Crab Rave. Of course, that's the name of the buff. Why wouldn't it be? I was waiting for there to be some kind of a reference to that. I knew it was coming. I didn't know when, I didn't know where, but I knew that it was on its way. So there are some new enemies down here. That's nice. Ow. There's also the same old enemies down here. My favorite. So we're looking for the queen bee. Well, would you look at that? There it is. Please tell me. Okay, there we go. I took that off Veinminer. That's the smart way to go about this. Actually, I'm going to go up around. I'm going to look and see if there's an easier way in from the top through that marble biome. Actually, I'll come back to that later. I want to continue exploring right now. I want to see if there's any goodies down here. There's another enchanted racket. Am I not going to get any of the jungle drops either? I kind of need those too. There's a minecart rail. That's always promising. Anything new? What about here? There we go. Got a staff of regrowth. That'll be handy for building. I am kind of salty that the world never gave me a living tree. I was kind of hoping for a living loom. Some of that stuff in there. Oh, God. What? Hello? Spirit. What are you doing down here? Hello, magic man. I'm trying to fix something here. I don't exactly remember what it does, but once I finish, boss would praise me for sure. You don't look like you could help me with such a little head of yours, but if you could bring something to chew on, that would be great. I can't think on an empty stomach. Okay, so Spirit is hungry, and she needs something to chew on. Ah. How about an explosive barrel? Would that work for you? Does she say anything else? Anything that might be nice? Who were you expecting? The Moon Jelly Wizard? Okay, so there's a couple of Spirit mod references here. Split and Spirit do kind of have very similar vibes at times, so not complaining. I do love that. Ah, God, boulder. Every last square inch is dangerous. There's a mahogany tree. Maybe there'll be something in here I could use. There's the boomstick. And I already have a full inventory. We'll just throw on the Thorns Potion now. And there's another hive. This one is actually rather small. It's near a nice wide open area, so that could be handy for dealing with Queen Bee. Just fill this area with some platforms. I should be good. Oh, come on. That was my own minion's fault. And I never even saved a location for myself. I was not expecting that to be my demise. Well, at least it gives me the ability to dump all this stuff out of my inventory here. I did get a new item from down there as well, so we can take a look at that. Some wild petals. I can make flower boots with it. Unfathomable mixture I can finally create, because I think I have everything else for this. Increases all stats during potion sickness. That could be pretty nice. Just need a bottle to make that. Potted Rosalia. Aftersound Sword. That's definitely hard mode. Terror Racket Overgrowth. Veinmonger Staff. Can I make this right now? No, I need some more petals. Okay, well, we'll definitely be going back to grab some more of that. I can make the Unfathomable Mixture now. I might be using that instead of the Obsidian Horseshoe. I think this might be more valuable. What do I make with it? The 7th Element. That is definitely for something much later. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. Didn't I just get done saying I wasn't going to need the Lucky Horseshoe anymore? Oh god, there's another new enemy down there, and it died way too fast for me to actually see what it was. Kind of looked a little bit like a Venus flytrap almost. I'm sure we'll come across another one eventually. I can actually get a proper look at it. I'm running out of torches as well. Better craft myself some more of those. Do not want to be stuck down here in complete and total pitch black darkness. That is not the way to explore the jungle. I will say, a little funny story. We're going to have a little bit of story time with Pixelated Fireball. Way back when, years ago, whenever I was first playing this game, one of my first experiences in the jungle was actually going in without any torches. And don't ask me why I did it. I was a dummy and did not know how this game worked at the time. But I went into the jungle without torches, and I decided, you know what? Instead of going back and trying to make some more, because I think for some reason I had no idea where to get them from, I decided, you know what would be a great idea? We're just going to use these things right here, these jungle spores, as a way to light my path. It was literally the only way that I could get around and actually see what was going on down here, so I tried to keep them around as much as possible so that it wasn't dark. And you know what? It worked out. Eventually I got down here, and I got a couple of things. I died a whole bunch of times, but you know what? I made it through, didn't I? Well, that looks pretty precarious right there. There they go. Wow, okay. Oh, there's a third one up there. Yeah, why not? Let's add a third one into the mix. There's a lot of boulders down here. Ah, God, that was close. I thought it was about to get me. Another thing that I don't get. Who was down here stacking up boulders on top of each other? Wow, a lava charm. It literally gave me a lava charm of all things before a cloud in a bottle. Has anybody else ever had this kind of bad luck with that thing? Because I feel like by now, I would have definitely had one. It's like one of the first accessories I ever get in any Let's Play or any playthrough of this game. I feel like it's holding out on me right now. It's bad luck. Hey, there's that new enemy down there. A Saracenia? Some kind of a Venus flytrap thing. Or a monster of sorts. Ah, God, okay. It shoots green balls at me? That's not so great. Felt a little uncomfortable. It's fine, though. We dealt with it. God, everything down here is hostile. Wait, I need to save my spot. Right-click to save a spot here. Did I save it? Did it work? Right-click to save a location. I'm trying to save a location here. It's not working. Unless it is working and I just can't tell. I would really rather that it did work. It'd be really handy to have that. Maybe I just have to go back the old-fashioned way and just build a base down here somewhere. Oh, wait, there we go. Did I finally get it? Did it work? It made a noise whenever I actually right-clicked the item. Is it going to let me teleport back to it now? Oh, there we go. It does. Okay, we're good. Totally fine. Okay, I have a nice little comfortable area saved right there, so I can go through without fear. Or maybe a little bit of fear. Definitely discomfort. Excuse me? Queen Bee? Hello. I was not expecting to see you here, but sure, why not? We'll do that. We'll fight Queen Bee right now. We're just gonna go right into it. We're gonna do it right here on the surface. Who cares? All in. Bring it on. I was gonna craft some stuff first, but I didn't mean to do that. So the teleporter works really good. Where is she? There she is. Okay, bring it on. We'll use Walter against her. Oh my god. That is absolutely shredding right through her. If only I'd actually hit her with the proper debuffs there. Let's get my minions on her, wherever they are. They need to fly all the way back. Resummon them. Send them after her. Okay, gotta hit her with one of these, and I missed again. Walter kind of melts right through her whenever she does that phase, though. Look at that. She's just falling right down. This is not at all the way that I intended to face off against the Queen Bee, but you know what? We're gonna do it anyway. That's right. Fly right into me. There we go. Almost down. She's gonna go bye-byes. I'll see you later. If I could actually hit her. Come on. Stand directly in front of it. There we go. And she's dead. The Queen Bee has been defeated in a way that I really did not expect her to be. But you know what? We took her down anyway. And, yeah. Walter definitely does really, really good damage against everything. Okay, anything new that I can make out of her stuff? No. B set still the same. B nades are still the same. B gun, all that stuff's pretty much the exact same. So it was just kind of a throwaway boss because I'm probably not going to use any of her drops at all whatsoever. Anyway, I was going to say I got everything that I needed from down there and I could take a look and see what all I can craft now. See if there's anything new, perhaps. It looks like some of these things are materials. I wonder, is this a material? I can make a macro out of it. Okay, well, I can't do that for a while. It's good to have it, though. I'll definitely be making it. Make the blade of grass, of course. Amazon is not a material for anything. No new pickaxes. What about accessories? Doesn't look like it. So far, it looks like a lot of the stuff that I do want to craft, I need those special gems for. But I have absolutely no idea at all whatsoever where to even get them from. I have not the slightest idea. Do I, like, buy them from somebody at a certain moon phase or something? Or do I need a certain NPC? Something? Anything at all in general? Oh, I forgot to, grab that. Get another envelope there. Another wand of sparking and a mana crystal. Why, thanks so much. Did the witch doctor move in up here? Yes, he did. Does he sell anything new? Anything fancy? He does. He sells an Avenger mask. The less health you have, the harder your minions would fight for you. Which, I know I do need one of these things to make the Mask of Evil. All I need is the Sage's Head. And I'm not exactly sure where I would get that from. I'm not sure. Based on what it looks like, I would have assumed that it comes from the witch doctor, but I don't know. Maybe it's from somebody else. Maybe I gotta get another NPC. Maybe it comes from that, special guy over there in the Crimson. Okay, well, I know that I can finally upgrade my boots. I know that for sure. So let's grab that. We got the lightning boots, finally. Make these into anything special. Nope, just the frost spark boots. Just need to get some ice skates at some point. Can I make them at all? No, I can't. Oh, well. Well, they're probably not that important. I'll be just fine with the lightning boots. I don't feel like going ripping and tearing through the ice biome right now. I still do not know what it is that Spirit wants to eat. Maybe Genoshi has an idea for me. Huh, the transmitters? Before one smart guy invented the PDA, travelers used some kind of magic mirrors to bend space and time. But we've taken this concept further and can now travel between different worlds. Recently, I gave the most sophisticated transmitter to Spirit, and she's already managed to break it. Yeah, she is the one that broke it. You don't even imagine how it's hard to get a transmitter suitable for her sizes. She does have a very big head, though there is nothing here telling me about what I might be able to give her that she would like to eat. Maybe she's not really supposed to have anything special done with her. Maybe she's just kind of there just to be there. Just kind of popping in saying, hey, it's me again. I'm still trying to fix that teleporter that you broke. Haha. I don't know why she would be over there in the underground jungle, though. But I would think that if she's over there like that, maybe there would be something in the underground jungle that I'm supposed to be giving to her. Maybe she likes honey. Oh, wait, would you look at that? There's another blood moon. Isn't that just fantastic? Well, I haven't really seen anything from this in a while. I don't have a whole lot of hemostone. I know that I do need that for some hard mode stuff later on. You know, it is a remarkably bright night for it being a blood moon and all. It's not very red. The moon doesn't exactly look like it's a blood moon anyway. That is weird. Is it supposed to look like that? I think there's a little bit of a bug there. A little bit of a glitch. It's definitely a blood moon, though, because the enemies are spawning. Hey, there's Menace. Maybe I should finally fight her as well, since she's standing right here. She is the next thing on the list. Ah, you know what? We're gonna give it a try. Oh, well. Bring it on. Menace is here. Ah, God, what is that thing? There's a new enemy over there. That's great. Oh, well, whatever. Let's take her down. I believe in myself. Gotta come back out here where I can actually hit you, though. Walter once again going to work. Absolutely wiping her out. She's got some ice spears down here. I don't really have much in the way of preparation for this, so it's probably not going to go that well. But whatever. It won't be smooth, but it might still work out in the end anyway. Ah, wow, okay. Big, bright, flashy stars. Can I heal yet? No, I gotta wait a few more seconds. Oh god, what is that? Oh, she's got Tetris blocks now. Ah, and I'm dead. If it wasn't for the giant rock monster, I probably would have had her. Where is he? There he is. He's still here. I'm assuming I could probably take a picture of this guy. There we go. So this guy is definitely a gigantic Risk of Rain reference. Hey, would you look at that? There's all the gems that I need. An agate, a jade, a tourmaline, or tourmaline, whatever. Okay, well, at least I know where I get them from now. Would another one be so kind as to show up? That would be pretty nice. Hey, there's another one. Another Colossus stuck down here. I suppose just like its Risk of Rain counterpart, it has some difficulty dealing with, getting up on top of ledges. We'll just stay up here. We'll deal with him this way. Just avoid that laser beam whenever he pops up. And he's gone. Love that death animation, though. That's really cool. Got another agate from him. There's her again. Don't know that I want to try to deal with her down here. That might be a little bit of a inconvenience. Okay, there she is back up on the surface. We've got a little bit more health this time. I think I actually want to see if I can take her down now. There we go. Let's try to do this properly now. There we go. Got some bouncing stars. I should just be able to move up and down these platforms here, and it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Though I wish I was a little bit better at the whole dodging thing. It looks like they can't go through platforms all the time, so maybe it would be best if whenever she does that, yeah, I'll just go down. Kind of follows a little bit. Okay, are we in the second phase now? We are. Okay, we've got the spinning star things. There we go. I hit her again. She's done for. Walter will make short work of that little cloud monster. Bring it on. That's right. Fly right over here, straight into my beams. We got the Tetris attack again. Almost down, and there we go. Taken down. Nothing bad ever happens to the Menace. Well, evidently it does, because you just kind of zapped yourself out of existence. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang out down here for a little while longer, and I'm going to try to take down as many of these guys as I possibly can, grab as many gems, and then we can finally take a look at everything that I've collected so far all together. Alright, the Blood Moon is over, and it's time to finally take a look and see everything that I've collected so far. So the first thing, we're going to open up the treasure bag. We got some new stuff. Oh, that is really cool. Summons a rideable Angry Nimbus. Oh, that's nice. I have my own little Angry Nimbus friend. So I can fly up, all the way up, rain down on my foes. Wait, does it actually, like... Oh, it does rain, just like an Angry Nimbus. Doesn't stay up for very long, but you know what? It does do its job, does a very good job. I love the sheep, but I might be using that one for a while. More strange brew. And we got the Stella. It looks like a yo-yo. Oh, that's pretty neat. Little shooting star type thing going on there. Let's take a look at all the craftable stuff. There should be a lot of them, though I don't know if I have enough gems to make everything. Okay, there's the crab cannon. Summons crabs, which will fight for you, even though it's a magic weapon. Easter Island. Showers rocks. That one sounds interesting. Fire blaster. There's another one. And then there's the Veinminer staff. Anything else I can craft? Or did I use up all the gems just making these weapons? I think I did. Oh well, there will be more for sure. Okay, let's take a look at some of this stuff. First, I'm going to take a look at the crab cannon. And there's a crab with some dynamite. How many of these shoot out? It looks like it's infinite, I suppose? I can summon a horde of exploding crab minions. What about the Veinminer staff? Summons a man-eating plant sentry to fight for you. Oh, it's a sentry. That is really cool looking. How does that work? Get to an area where there's some monsters to fight. Might be better to do it that way, just to see what all these things can actually do. Give me some mobs. There's a mob. Go get him. Oh, it changed color? Wait a minute, does it change color based on what it's standing on or what biome I'm in? Hold on a second. It does! It changes color. When it's over here in the purity, it's kind of jungle colors, but when I go to the desert, it fades a little bit. I wonder if it does the same thing in the crimson. I have to go check this out. Hop on my Angry Nimbus. It does! It's red here! That is really cool. I love that little bit of detail there. That is really cool. Okay, next we have the Easter Island showers rocks. I can only imagine. Okay, yeah, it just drops Easter Island heads on everything. And they, of course, bounce and explode when they hit the ground. Then we got the Fire Blaster. I need to get some musket balls for this. Accuracy is not its nature. I imagine that means it shoots very, very fast. Okay, so it sounds like a blaster pistol. Does it, like, light enemies on fire when it hits them? Not that I would actually be able to tell, because it vaporizes everything that it touches, but it seems very effective. Looks like it occasionally preserves ammo, even though it doesn't actually say it does. Okay, Well, I have got a lot of new stuff to look at now. Of course, as always, every time I defeat a boss, there's something else that I can craft. What about those elements of air? Is there anything I can make out of these right now? It looks like I can. I can make a trapper's hook, can catch critters. Overtaker, that looks like hard mode. That's definitely hard mode. V-Honder, that's something else that I can make. That's something else I can make there. Hermes, right-click to dash. Let's craft them both. There we go. That is amazing. I love that. Okay. They got some pretty decent reforges as well. Some good melee weapons. So let's see this V-Honder. So it says it auto-swings after 2 attacks, but I guess I actually have to hit something for that to work. Still, though, that's pretty cool. A big chunk of defense. Brings me all the way up to 32 whenever I stand still, thanks to the Rooted. Not bad. What about Hermes? It's a spear. Just goes really fast. There's the dash. That is really cool. I like that. I guess those kind of fall into the category of true melee, do they? Not 100% sure if that counts, but oh well. Alright, well there we go. I think that is about enough adventuring for today. We've got a giant pile of new pieces of equipment, and we've made some more progress. Killing some more bosses, and we're ready to move on to the final piece of pre-hard mode. Which means I definitely gotta get building, because I only have this right now, and it's kind of sad, because, yeah. I wanted to have this base pretty much done by pre-hard mode, at least have all the NPCs moved into their lovely abodes up here. I really, really am kind of salty, which I did mention before, that I did not get a living tree, because I definitely wanted to use that to build the Dryad's house, and I didn't get anything from the living mahogany trees down in the jungle. I might have just overlooked it, but I would love to have one of those, so what I might end up doing is actually just cheating myself in those things, because, you know, of course, why would it give me a living tree? There was nothing even approaching a living tree anywhere across the entire surface of the world. Suppose that is how Terraria works, though. It never gives you what you want when you're actually looking for it. But anyway, I think with all that said and done, like I said, I think I'm going to call it an episode here, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it. And as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, I hope you have a good one of those. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.